All right. Welcome back, everyone, to, well, your very own deep dive.
Yeah.
You know those music reviews that are just kind of like, well, they're just kind of listing facts.
Right? Like a Wikipedia entry?
Exactly.
Yeah.
No passion, no fire, just facts.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we're diving into a framework today
Okay.
that promises to completely transform the way you experience and maybe even write
Interesting.
music reviews. You ready for this?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm ready.
All right. So this source we're looking at, it starts off with a huge E point,
Okay.
and it's all about the intro.
The intro. Yeah.
And it's so true. The introduction, it's like the first impression,
Yeah,
right?
but it sets the stage.
Exactly. You got to hook your audience instantly.
Absolutely.
No more of that boring, hey, welcome to the podcast. Today we're reviewing.
Right. No one wants to hear that.
No. Throw in a crazy statistic.
Ooh, like what?
Like how many times a song has been streamed or something bold about the artist.
Yeah, grab their attention right away.
Now they're hooked.
Love that.
Right. It's like setting the tone for the whole review.
It's like, get ready for a ride.
Exactly.
Not a boring lecture.
Now, the source, it dives into this next part, and it's background and context.
Yeah, essential.
And, it sounds simple, but so many reviews skip over this.
You'd be surprised, yeah.
I've been listening to reviews, and I'm like, wait, who are these guys again?
Yeah, you need that foundation.
Totally.
Yeah.
This section is all about those vital pieces of information, like what genre are we even dealing with?
Right. When was this music released?
Yeah, was it during some big cultural moment?
All those things that help us understand the music's place in the world.
Exactly, and this is like giving the listener a map.
A roadmap, yeah. So they're not just lost.
They're not drowning in this sea of new sounds and ideas.
Precisely.
Okay, so next we get to first impressions and highlights.
All right, let's go.
Now, this is where things get interesting.
Yeah, the good stuff.
This isn't about super in-depth analysis yet. It's those gut reactions.
Those raw emotions.
Yes. Did a lyric just, like, hit you?
Or a musical moment that gave you chills.
Yeah. It's pure emotion.
And it's a connection with the listeners.
You're sharing your experience, and they start to think about their own feelings.
It's a conversation, right?
Exactly. It's not just a lecture.
Back and forth.
Okay, now speaking of conversations, the source talks about deep dive into lyrics and themes.
Okay, now we're going deep.
Yes, this is where we peel back those layers.
It's to the core.
What's underneath? It's more than just, oh, I get the words. It's about their meaning.
The deeper meaning.
What symbols are being used? What are the different interpretations?
Are there hidden messages?
Maybe you become like a musical detective.
I love that.
It's so cool. And honestly, you might even find things that even the artist didn't intend.
Yeah, it's like a subconscious expression.
It's so cool. Okay, get ready, because this next section is the one I used to be like, ugh.
Uh-oh.
But now I'm kind of into it.
Interesting. Okay. Tell me more.
It's production and musicality.
The technical side.
I know. It sounds very music nerd.
A little bit.
But the source explains how this unlocks a whole new appreciation for the music.
I see.
Think about it. You hear this amazing guitar solo, and it gives you chills.
Okay, yeah.
But if you know how they used effects and different techniques to create that sound,
It adds another layer.
it's another dimension. It's like you're not just hearing the music, you're understanding the craft.
Yeah, the artistry behind it.
It's like the difference between looking at a beautiful cake and knowing all the ingredients.
Oh, I like that analogy.
You suddenly appreciate the baker way more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, now remember, music doesn't just exist in a bubble.
True.
And that's where the source brings up audience reaction and critic reviews.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, this is about seeing how others react to the music.
Stepping outside yourself.
Yes. Are the critics raving about it?
Are fans divided?
Are there, like, arguments about the lyrics?
It brings in those different perspectives.
Exactly. It's like watching a movie with a friend and then reading reviews online.
I see what you mean, yeah.
It makes it so much richer,
You're not just in your own head.
and it encourages listeners to think critically.
To form their own opinions.
Okay, we're almost there. We've reached final thoughts and ratings.
The verdict?
This is where you give your final opinion. But it's not just thumbs up or thumbs down.
More nuance than that.
You summarize your whole experience,
Yeah.
and explain why you gave it that rating.
And maybe suggest who might like it.
Yes, you guide people to music that might resonate with them.
You're a curator almost.
And of course, no podcast is complete without a fritting.
Call to action.
We want to hear from you.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on this whole framework?
Did you discover any hidden gems in music reviews?
Let us know. Share your suggestions for future reviews.
Or anything, really.
Keep the conversation going.
Music is all about sharing, right?
Exactly. So remember, this framework is just a starting point.
Yeah, a jumping off point.
The real magic happens when you use this with music that moves you.
So go out there and explore.
Listen deeply. Share your thoughts.
Be the ultimate music reviewers.
That wraps up our deep dive for today.
See you next time.
Until then, happy listening.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.